minutes of showtime. What do you mean? Well, he turned it up so much that it was squealing on us. Getting feedback from it.
I think you can do Aerosmith, though. Really wake everybody up.
Aerosmith.
We have a couple more minutes. Somebody come in and then we'll be ready. We got a couple of really close friends here today. Up front is Mr. Pete Dubois, also known as Recycle Man. And our great friends Scott and Linda Gerlach, we've known for 20 years now. Scott took over my territory at the Red Cross, lo those many years ago, huh, Scott?
Me too.
Say what?
I was with the Red Cross too.
She was with the Red Cross also.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
What for you there?
I don't know, I don't remember that.
I'm getting the same way, Flodine. I just remember I was there.
Well, I worked for them for years, so I should have remembered. I was a Red Cross lady.
It's been a good time.
Right.
Played a lot of music over the years. My brother, Pete, had a program for schools about recycling and reusing and reducing, and had a band. He played the guitar and bass player. My brother played keyboards with you for 5 or 6 years, right?
Bruce Reduce.
Real good.
Yeah. Time
All right.
All right.
Hey.
for our last number. So here we go. We rehearsed and everything. It was down at old Joe's barroom, on the corner by the square. Oh, they were serving the drinks as usual, and the usual crowd was there. On my right sit old Joe McKennedy, and his eyes were bloodshot red. Well, he turned to the crowd around him, and these were the very words he said. I went down to the St. James Infirmary, saw my baby there, stretched out on a long white table, so cool, so young, so fair. I went up to see the doctor. She's very low, he said. I went back to see my baby. Great God, she was laying there dead. Testify, slide. Well, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, she can search this wide world over and never find a sweet man like me. When I die, just bury me in my high-top Stetson hat. Put a $20 gold piece on my watch chain, so they'll know I died standing back. Get 6 gamblers to carry my coffin, 6 barmaids to sing me a song, put a jazz band on the tailgate to play the Saints as we march along. Play another slide. anybody should happen to ask you, I've got the St. James Infirmary blues. Well, let her go, God bless that gal, wherever she may be. She can search this wide world over, never find a sweet man like me. No, she'll never find a man like me. I've got the St. James Infirmary blues. Do you guys know what instrument Slide's playing? Do you know that instrument? Explain it to them, Slide.
Okay, who can name this?
I can.
Shoot, go.
Dobro.
Yeah, that's right. It's a dobro invented by the Doppera brothers in about 1927. And it's named a dobro because of the Doppera brothers. Dobro. And it was advertised as an ampliphonic guitar. It's got underneath this cover plate is a spun aluminum cone that looks like a speaker cone. And that's what produces the sound. So it's got a little metallic sound, but it's a really neat instrument. Been around for a long time.
Oh, I love the ice cream machine.
It's in tune.
great.
Yeah.
So that was St. James Infirmary Blues. So I looked that up. St. James Infirmary Blues, I knew this, is an American blues song, jazz standard of uncertain origin. Louis Armstrong made the song famous in 1928. And a guy by the name of Don Redman was credited as composer, who later gave the name Joe Primrose, a synonym for Irving Mills. St. James Infirmary Blues is sometimes said to be based on an 18th century traditional folk song called The Unfortunate Rake. St. Louis, but I never knew that before. So the next thing's from one of the great musicians in my mind, is Steve Goodman, who wrote City of New Orleans. Riding on the City of New Orleans, if you know that song. It's from Chicago. His most known song, of course, was City of New Orleans, recorded by Arlo Guthrie, and many others, including John Denver, the Highwayman, and Judy Collins. And in 1985, it received a Grammy Award for Best Country Song as performed by Willie Nelson. Did not know that. And it goes like this. This is a cute song. Well, it was late one night by the pale moonlight, all the vegetables gave us grief. They put out the sign, said the dancing's at 9 and all the admissions are free. There were peas and greens and cabbage and beans. It was the biggest crowd you ever did see. And when old Cucumber struck up a number, well, you should have heard the festival scream. Oh, the little turnip tongue was doing a backwards flop. The cabbage did a shimmy and she could not stop. The little red bee shook his feet. The watermelon died of the cockeyed heat. Little tomato, the agitator, shook a shimmy with the sweet potato. And old man garlic dropped dead of the colic down at the barnyard dance this morning. Down at the barnyard dance. Flop, the cabbage did a shimmy and she could not stop. Little red bee shook his feet. The watermelon died of the cockeyed heat. Little tomato, the agitator, shook a shimmy with the sweet potato. And old man garlic dropped dead of the colic down at the barnyard dance this morning. Down at the barnyard dance today. Down at the barnyard dance. So in 2016, we were in Ireland with Aussie friends, and we went up to Northern Ireland to visit some of his family. And their little grandson, Sonny, was there, and he had a little toy guitar, and I tuned it up and played the vegetable song, and then we were visiting for a while, and pretty soon he comes up and goes, "Play that vegetable song again, would you?" The next song we're going to do, we got about a dozen songs. Not about, we do have. Anytime is a country song written by Herbert Happy Lawson. The song was written and published in 1921, first recorded by Emmett Miller for OK Records in 1924. Eddie Arnold's recording of it in 1948 reached #1 on the country charts and number 19 on the pop charts. It has been recorded by everybody, but notably Eddie Fisher in '52 and Patsy Cline in 1962. Did you know Patsy Cline had a hit with that? I did not. Hit it, Slide.
What did I
Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Play Slide. Anytime your world gets lonely and you find true friends are few, anytime you see a rainbow, that will be a sign the storm is through. Anytime will be the right time. Anytime at all will do. So anytime you say you want only my love, that's the time come back home to you. Yeah, we're getting feedback with the microphones. I can't get that tight enough. That's it, okay. Page 2. Next song. Oh, this is a great love song, one of our favorite love songs.
It is, it's beautiful.
It's
Beautiful
a,
song.
Yeah, it is, and it's about acceptance and how you can love someone and you accept them as a whole person. It's called She's Just Perfect for Me. It's a fixture in Dixieland music. I got this from Clancy Hayes, American jazz vocalist, banjoist, and guitarist. Born in '08 in Kansas, died in San Francisco in 1972. Always a professional musician. He was a singer, banjoist, and percussionist with Lou Waters' Yerba Buena Jazz Band, which is one of the top traditional jazz bands of all time. And Hayes wrote only one hit tune called Huggin' and a Chalkin' by Hoagie Carmichael. Do you know that one? One day I was a huggin' and a chalkin' and a chalkin' and a huggin' away when I met a man with some chalk in his hand coming round the other way, around my Bessie. Hayes himself recorded with Bob Scobie's traditional jazz band. So she's just perfect for me. What key we got on B flat, right?
B flat.
I've looked around and found a place to land on solid ground. I'd like to introduce you to the future missus of my dreams. Introducing Miss Emily Plank. She stands about 7'3". But her daddy owns the First National Bank. She's just perfect for me. Those crooked teeth, that cast in her eye, they're defects I scarcely can see. 'Cause her cellar's stocked with bourbon and rye. She's just perfect for me. Please don't think I'm greedy at all, but I remember the bread line when I think of the headlines announcing our wedding day. She buys me bonds, Mercedes and such. She's generous as can be. I'm even sentimental about the sound of her crutch. She's just perfect for me. Play slide. Don't get around so much anymore. She's got that old trick knee. But her checks are good for 7 figures or more. She's just perfect for me. Been losing weight, gets thinner each year. She's down to about 93. She may not be a gargle, but she's very sincere. She's just perfect for me. I don't know how long it will last. The doctor tells me she's ailing, and her eyesight is failing. She may be over the hill, but having a show for sure beats riding a bus. I'm gonna miss that old 803. As long as her dough lasts, we never will fuss. She's just perfect for me. She couldn't be better. She's just perfect for me. I don't know why I like that song so well, but I do. Next song on the list is probably the epitome of country song, right?
It is.
It's called The Wild Side of Life. The Wild Side of Life. One of the most distinctive melodies of early country music. It was made famous by country music singer Hank Thompson, originally recorded in 1952. The song became one of the most popular recordings in the genre history, spending 15 weeks at #1 on the Billboard country chart. A guy by the name of Jimmy Heap and his Melody Masters first recorded Wild Side in 1951 but they never had a hit with a song with a name like Jimmy Heap. I don't doubt it. What are the lyrics? You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You asked me not to call you on the phone, but there's something I'm wanting to tell you. So I wrote it in the words of this song. The glamour of the gay nightlife has lured you to the places where the wine and liquor flow, where you wait to be anybody's baby and forget the truest love you ever know. I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one who ever loved you and went back to that wild side of life. It hurts me to know that you don't love me, though I know that our love's forever gone. And it killed my pride and soul dear inside me when I saw you in that stranger's arms so long. I'll just live my life alone with memories of you and the kisses that you traded for my tears. And no one else will ever know how much I love you. And I pray that you'll be happy through the years. I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one who ever loved you and went back to that wild side of life. Way to go, Slide.
Yeah, thank you. That was some old school dobrowing.
He's old school too. Aren't we all? Welcome to the old school. Tom Moore's not here. Is Tom around? The next song is a song we can't do without thinking of Tom Moore, because he was a cowboy up in Montana, Big Sky Country. This song is one of our favorite songs. It's called The Night Rider's Lament. You know that song, Pete? It's written by a guy named Michael Burton out of Tombstone, Arizona. He had a ranch, and this is based on a true incident that happened one time on the ranch. Punching cows. One night as I was out riding Graveyard shift midnight till dawn. The moon was as bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. He asked me, why do you ride for the money? Why do you row for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Man, you must have gone crazy up there. But then he's never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing, never seen spring hit the great divide. No, he never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Play slide. Last night I run into Jenny. She's married and got a good life. Man, you sure miss the track when you never come back. She's the perfect professional wife. She asked me, why does he ride for the money? Why does he row for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. Gone crazy out there. But then she's never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing, never seen spring hit the great divide. No, she never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Play good stuff. I read up the last of that letter, tore off the stamp for Black Jim. Then Billy rode up to relieve me. He just looked at the letter and grinned. He asked me, why do they ride for the money? Why do they row for short pay? They ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. They all must be crazy out there. But then he's never seen the northern lights, never seen a hawk on the wing, never seen spring hit the great divide. No, he never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Dee-lady, 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 oh, dee-lady. Your lady, 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 lady. get tired of that song. Never ever. So moving right along, how are we doing on time already? No, we're already done a half hour. Slide's going to play a solo.
Really?
Oh, yeah, yes you.
How many here were around in 1959? Oh,
How many remember it?
okay. Well, this is a song from 1959. It was by Santo and Johnny. One of those two guys played it on steel guitar, and it was a big hit in 1959. I think it was the only hit song on the hit parade that was ever played on a steel guitar. But I think you'll recognize it when you hear it.
We hope that you do.
Yeah, that would be nice. We ready, bud? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody remember that song?
Santo and Johnny. Well, this next song is a country as you can get. We played a concert at Artichoke and had a bass player named Dale Jones with us, a great bass player. He calls this song, it's called Mama Tried. He called it the best country song ever written. It was written and recorded by country music artist Merle Haggard and the Strangers. Merle Haggard, boy, you don't get more country than Merle. Mama Tried, Haggard focuses on the pain and suffering he caused his own mother when he was incarcerated in 1957 in San Quentin. Hard time, hard time. The song was released in July of '68 as the first single and title track from the album Mama Tried. The song became one of the cornerstone songs of his career, and it won the Grammy Hall of Fame Award in 1999 and was selected for preservation in the recording registry due to its cultural, historic, or artistic significance. And that was in 2016, just 14 days before Merle died.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this close. The song has been used in several movies and TV shows and has been covered by many people, including Albert Lee, Willie Nelson, Reba McEntire, Percy Sledge, Randy Travis, and Joan Baez, to name but a few. This is Mama Tried.
You know what? Just in case they don't get the first line of the song, You want to share that with them?
No. First thing I remember knowing is a lonesome whistle blowing.
Oh,
And
then
the
it's
young man's,
the other line from the chorus.
I turned 21 in prison, serving life without parole.
That's it. That says it all.
It does. What more can you say? Well, on to the next song.
Ready, mate?
Yep,
1.
hit it. First thing I remember knowing is a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of growing up to ride. A freight train leaving town, never knowing where I'm bound. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family that could mile. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, to the bad side I kept turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. Leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Play son. Poor old daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. He tried so very hard to fill his shoes. 10 hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. It leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Says like. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one to steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. It leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Isn't that a great song? You can't get more country than 21 in prison doing life without parole. How are we doing with that? Oh, geez, we're ahead of schedule here. Okay, if we,
Can I ask a question? On his guitar, there's only a few left of those, aren't there?
oh, a few left.
Yeah, because you don't see that type of guitar anymore.
No, they went out of favor for a while, but
Okay.
they've made a giant comeback in the past 20 years or so. And I think the patent expired on the original Dobro, and now there are a lot of individual custom builders building them.
Okay.
So they're coming back.
Yeah, 'cause I saw on a show and somebody had one just like it.
Uh-huh.
And that's when they said, that I think that's when they were fading out for a while there. on that pawn store,
Oh,
and they were showing that somebody was wanting to trade in,
uh-huh,
but it was like one of the originals. So that's why I noticed that when you had yours.
yeah.
That's a collector item. There are only how many of these made, son?
Well,
Of this model?
This particular model, there's 30 made,
Yeah, so I thought.
but, yeah, I wish I had one of the old ones from the 20s or 30s.
Yeah, but that's why when I seen yours, I thought that, and I'm gonna say for sure.
Yeah,
Well, this is the bluegrass. You see the dobros mainly in bluegrass bands.
Right.
Yeah. Great instrument. Great player, don't you think?
Yeah. It's nice to hear you play the guitar like that, you two play, because then you get the bluegrass coming through.
I do play bluegrass, yeah.
Yeah.
So for,
Go ahead, sorry.
so for our next number, it's from a guy named Travis Tritt.
No.
I told people I never thought I'd say in my life I'm going to do a song by Travis Tritt. But I saw him on a concert on TV, and most band leaders will say, hey, this is Pete Dubois from Vancouver, Washington. Here's Slide McBride from Dallas, Texas. Travis Tritt went around to every member in his band, introduced them, and then talked about them for a little bit and complimented them on their work. And I thought that was very classy of him to do.
It is.
And this song is called "Here's a Quarter, Call Someone Who Cares." Now you know that's not a newer song. If you ask some kid, "Here's a quarter, here, call someone who cares," they go. So he wrote this song and recorded it in 1991. It hit number 2 on the Billboard Country charts. Travis Tritt, say what you want. Travis Tritt has also charted more than 40 times on the Hot Country Song charts, including 5 number 1s, with Help Me Hold On, Anymore, Can I Trust You With My Heart, Foolish Pride, and Best of Intentions, and 15 additional top 10 singles. Travis Tritt. So here we go. This is called Here's a Quarter, Call Someone Who Cares. It's kind of country. You said you was wrong when you left me alone. Now you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. You say you'd be happy if you could just come back home. Well, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who listens and might give a damn any one of your sordid affairs. But don't you come round here handing me none of your lies. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Tell me, care, Slide. I thought what we had could never go bad, so your leaving caught me unaware. But the fact is you've run, girl, that can't be undone. So here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who'll listen and might give a damn maybe one of your sordid affairs. But don't you come round here handing me none of your lies. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Give it to me. Call someone who listen and might give a damn. Maybe one of your sordid affairs. But don't you come round here handing me none of your lies. Here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Yeah, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. I like that song. Let me see my next page. I forget what I got. Oh, okay. So the next song is blues, and it's called "Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out." And ain't that the truth? Tell them the truth. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. It's blues standard written by a pianist named Jimmy Cox in 1923. Although it was copyrighted in 23, the first known publication did not appear until a recording in 1927 by Piedmont blues musician Bobby Lee Can. The lyrics in the popular 29 recording by Bessie Smith, if you know that name, are told from the viewpoint of somebody who was once wealthy during the Prohibition era. In the late 50s and 60s, it became popular during the American folk music revival. A version by Nina Simone reached number 23 in the Billboard R&B charts, as well as number 93 in the Hot 100 pop chart. Other recordings include Eric Clapton and Greg Allman. Believe it or not. I think that's all I got to say about that. I'm like Forrest Gump. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yep, that's all I'm going to say. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, Lord, I didn't care. I took all my friends out for a mighty fine time, bought some high-priced liquor, champagne wine, and then I began to fall so low. Had no one, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on a dollar again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grins, because nobody knows you. When you're down and out. In your pocket's not one penny, and for friends you ain't got any. But when you get on your feet again, everybody wants to be your friend. It's mighty strange without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending my money, Lord, I did not care. Took all my friends out for a mighty fine time, bought the bootleg liquor, cocaine and wine. Then I began to fall so low, had no one, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on dollar again, I'm gonna squeeze that booger till the eagle grins, 'cause nobody knows you. When you're down and out. In your pocket's not one penny, and for friends. You ain't got any but when you get on your feet again. Everybody wants to be your friend. It's mighty strange without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down. Nobody needs you. I said nobody knows you when you're down and out. Down and down. Mean it the truth. Next page, last page. Got a couple more here for you. And the next one, there's the next to last song from the day. We're getting right there. Yeah, perfect. So like the old time country radio shows and TV shows would do, and newer ones like Marty Stewart had. You know Marty Stewart? Also an RFD TV country guy. Their next to last song of the program is always a gospel tune. So we are going to follow in that and do a gospel tune, and it's called "I'll Fly Away." Do you guys know that one? We'll do the verses. You can come in on the chorus, but sing along if you know it, please. Cover us up. I'll fly away. Let me read about that. I'll Fly Away is a hymn written in 1929 by Albert Brumley and published in 1932 at the Hartford Music Company in a collection called Wonderful Message. I'll Fly Away has been called the most recorded gospel song. It is frequently used in worship services by Baptists, Pentecostals, Nazarenes, the Church of Christ, and many Methodists. Not all of them. It appears in many hymnals, which is listed under the topics of eternal life, heaven and acceptance, and it is a standard song at bluegrass jam sessions and is often performed at funerals, including jazz funerals in the New Orleans tradition. Yeah. All right, so this is I'll Fly Away. I think I got it right. You kick it off. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away. There's the place on God's celestial shore, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Play slide. When the shadows of this life are gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars has flown, I'll fly away. Everybody. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Fly again, slide. place where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. One more time.
Everybody, yeah.
I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Yeah, it's just about right. We got this figured out. So for our last number, it's been great, you guys. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate you coming out. Thanks, Karen, for setting this all up for us. So this last song, I'm going to talk a little bit extra on this time because it is by Hank Williams, Hiram. And it's Jambalaya on the Bio.
Oh,
So Hank Williams, Hiram Hank Williams, he was just shy of a few months of being 30 when he died, mainly from alcohol, pretty much exclusively. He's regarded as one of the most influential and significant musicians of the 20th century. He has been cited as a major influence by Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, the Rolling Stones, Slide McBride, and Illinois Doug Tracy. But that's the truth, man. He was such an impact on the music. I tell people, I was raised in rural Illinois, central Illinois. Hank Williams was big time in the early 50s. Just a few of his songs, and you'll recognize the names, I'm sure. Hey Good Lookin', I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, Honky Tonkin', Cold Cold Heart, Mind Your Own Business, I Saw the Light, Kalijah, I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love with You, Lovesick Blues, and Your Cheating Heart. Is that a list of songs? Wow.
Right.
He recorded 35 singles, 5 of them released when he died. 35 singles that reached the top 10 of the Billboard Country and Western bestsellers chart, including 11 that ranked number 1, 3 of them after he died. I can't even say that word. Everybody has recorded a Hank song, including, get this one, you probably know this, Tony Bennett, who had a hit with Cold Cold Heart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
Right.
He has been inducted into multiple music halls of fame, such as Country Music Hall of Fame, 1961, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, 1970, and, believe it or not, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987 as a founding father. Nobody's had more influence on music in the 20th century than him, I think. So Jambalaya on the Bio was written by Hank and a guy named Moon Mullican, released in July of '52, the month I turned 11. It reached number 1 on the U.S. country charts for 14 non-consecutive weeks. So you guys know this, so you got to sing along with this one too. What key we do this in? Slide?
Sing.
Charlie.
3, 4.
What's the lyric? I can't think of the lyrics. What's the lyric, Pete? What?
Goodbye, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's it. Let's go. I had a senior moment. I tell people, I've been playing the guitar for 60 years. I come up here, I sit down, it looks like I've never seen a guitar neck in my life. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. We gotta go pulling people down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one, yo my yo. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Everybody, jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Pit slide. Know the place is jumping. Kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Dress in style, go hog wild, me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Again, slide. Settle down, far from town, get me a pirogue. I'm gonna catch all the fish on the bayou. Swap my mind to buy Yvonne what she need, oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. One more time. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and filet gumbo with gusto. For tonight I'm gonna see my Mio. Pick guitar, fill fruit jar, and be gay-o. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thank you, guys. That's it. So thank you for coming out. Yay! Here's the slide with Brian. Thank you, everybody. It's been fun.
Give yourself a hand for singing and clapping.
Yeah, you guys did good. You can be my audience as well.